This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, Octopus Car Wash, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, and Little Blue Bird Studios. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school football on iTalk 106.7 FM and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Very good evening, and thank you for joining us here at Sholo High School as the season is already winding down. And this matchup against the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets between these hosting Sholo Cougars is facing up against teams that have trended in the opposite directions of one another. As I'm Derek Palmer alongside Abe Bowden, as this is really quite simple how this is breaking down, Abe. If Blue Ridge wins, it has a chance for a hearty share of a regional championship next week while playing host to Round Valley. But in order to make sure they have that opportunity, got to get a W today in what has been a heated rivalry. So can't overlook this one because you know that the Cougars are coming looking to play the role of spoiler.
Yeah, the Cougars are 1-3 on the season. Probably are not going to the playoffs. So rivalry games, this is what you play for right now when you're in high school football this time of the year.
Taking a look here at the the Ace Hardware keys of the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware. Your helpful place with 3 locations in Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. As we get on the Blue Ridge side, the visiting Blue Ridge side with PJ London. He is going to make a difference on the defensive side, but really he is going to make the biggest impact if the Yellowjackets are able to continue to get ready for a big championship potential week. It's going to be because of his quarterbacking, as you see how important he is both on the ground and in the air. But the bigger question here is, can they get somebody to help him out, to take some of that offensive load? Can they really rely upon him as often as they do?
Well, and watching replays of the games that they've played so far this year, specifically Snowflake, where they took the #1 team in the state to the wire. PJ played a huge role in that, on the ground, through the air. Really what I saw in that game was number 4 Esparza, their wide receiver. He was able to get open behind some linebackers from time to time, had a few balls down the field along the sidelines. I think you're right on, Derek. If PJ gets a little bit of help from Esparza, gets the running game going with number 15, Damon Mitchell,
yes.
Those are things that are going to play well for the Blue Jackets
and I think as we transition over to Damon Mitchell, one of the reasons why Esparza is able to make the impact that he is because of how much attention Damon Mitchell is going to generate. They'll line him up frequently in the backfield, then split him out wide. He's always on the move. You always got to keep an eye on him. And when you've got to have somebody, 2 players in particular, who are taking so much of the defense's attention, it opens up opportunities for players like Esparza. But there you see Mitchell, 8 receptions for 112 yards. 8 seems an awful light, but there you go, 320 yards as he and London are both producing about the same amount on the ground for the Yellowjackets. As we shift gears now over to Sholo with Colton Yeager. He's the quarterback for the Cougars. He's thrown for 322 yards. He also makes a difference on the ground, or attempts to, but it's difficult at this point to really determine if that's a lot of that by design or just because he's being flushed.
And where the Cougars had success with Yeager is when they roll him out. He seems to be a more accurate passer, and that's one thing we'll look at tonight. If the Cougars can get him rolling out, get him outside of the pocket and allow him to set his feet and fire, that's been a recipe for success as well. Isaiah Holcomb, the wide receiver, number 11 for the Cougars. We'll keep an eye on him tonight. That game with Snowflake and Sholo, Holcomb was a big reason why the Cougars were able to move the ball offensively.
So those are the State Farm Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware plays a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware. Your helpful place with 3 locations, Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. Going to continue our conversation right after this at Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Blue Ridge Sholo getting ready to get it going as the 3-1 Yellowjackets on the road at the 1-3 Sholo Cougars. We're going to go down to Ron Everingham with the Summit Regional Medical Center, which has everything your athlete needs to get in the game. Summit Regional Medical Center injury report. Do it, Ron. Ron. Oh, there we go, Ron. There.
I'm in the middle of Navajo County, and we have 100% of all the votes in down here on the sidelines. And I got to tell you, coming in for Blue Ridge, we have a few injuries. Herschel Gregg's out for the game. He's a guard middle linebacker. Fullback middle linebacker Christian Roman, is out for the game. And wide receiver and DB KJ Anderson's out for the season, and they're hoping that he can get back in for basketball season. At least I am. And over on the Sholo side, they're all healthy, ready to go. Everybody's eligible, ready to rock and roll.
Hey, stay loose out there, Ron.
Yeah, I'm excited. You know, just this is refreshing after a long week of polling.
There we go. Thank you, Ron. That is the Summit Regional Medical Center pre-injury report. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything that your athlete needs to get back in the game. As got a couple of players making their way out to midfield. One of them, PJ London, representing the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. On the other side, for the Cougars, is Trenton Beeler. As our white hat is Scott Williams. This crew came up from the Metro Phoenix area. So I don't know if he's got his mic on. Well, I guarantee you that the coin is tossed. It hits the deck. Blue Ridge wins the toss and elects to defer. Oh, and... Oh. This is Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Who sells the #1 truck in America? Sholo Ford. That's right. Not only do they sell it, Sholo Ford is the best place to buy it. Why? Guy Hatch guarantees it. In fact, he guarantees you'll get the best deal on your next Ford car, van, or SUV as well. It doesn't matter what you buy. Sholo Ford has the best deal. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at sholoford.com.
I got this. Don't take time out of your busy day. Let Mountain Mobile Auto Glass come to you. All our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass will give you $50 cash, free movie passes, and free dinner.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass, cash back to you.
Okay, national anthem disrupted our broadcast, but we're happy to honor America. As if you are just now joining us, Blue Ridge wins the toss and elects to defer to the second half. So Sholo is going to receive, and interestingly, elects to play directly into this rather stiff breeze that is blowing. I believe that is from the east.
Yeah, I'm not a real good direction person up here on the mountain yet, Derek, so not 100% sure.
Mike, which
southeast?
Which way is the wind blowing? let's say it's from the east.
We just broadcast on the radio, Derek. Don't ask us any geographical questions.
So, but regardless, they're going to be playing right into it, and it is a stiff wind. Maybe they're trying to look ahead to the fourth quarter when they want that playing behind them.
It's coming from Sonic. That's what I know, Derek. So, yeah, it's coming from the Sonic.
That is not onion ring that you smell, though. It is delicious kettle corn. As Blue Ridge getting ready to take the field, wearing yellow hats, white tops, purple pants. Sholo wearing green top to bottom. He's getting ready for the Northland Pioneer College kickoff. When it comes time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona, where classes start at just $40 a credit hour. And back to receive Isaiah Holcomb, who's standing on the right, and Reggie Howe is off to the left. Both of them on the hash line, as London, who has an awfully busy job description. In addition to quarterbacking and free safetying, he's also kicking in every opportunity that comes about, as he's got this one teed up. And he is going to be kicking into a pretty big aid, as it would be a pretty big shocker if he's not able to get this one into the end zone, as this rivalry is underway. Well, what do I know? He kicks that one pretty low, takes a bounce at the 7, a big hop right into Holcomb. He's coming along the near side, hashes. He's now side through at a couple of defenders and gets over the 30 before he's eventually brought down at the 33. So pretty good field position after Franco Harris makes the stop.
A good little return there by Holcomb. He's like what we said at the keys to the game there, Derek. We'll have to keep an eye on him here during the offensive possession as well.
Yeager's coming out, the junior, who has thrown for 322 yards, completing 51% of his passes, as he'll start from the shotgun. He's got a man in the backfield, which is Ryan, standing at his left. Snap is had, handoff Ryan, comes to the near side before cutting it up, gets over the 35, brought down at the 37, gain of 4.
Well, and that's been sort of the Sholo's key. They like to run that ball on first and second down, get into short yardage positions, and see what they can do on third and short. So we'll see what we get here, but I would expect probably another run.
Nice patient run there by Ryan, as he takes that 4-yard carry and sets up a mid-range 2nd and 6. The Cougars on schedule, as Yeager again with the shotgun snap hands this one off to Maxwell. He tries to dive up the middle, but he's stopped by Heisler shortly after he crosses the line, maybe a yard.
Well, that defensive line for the Yellowjackets, I was really impressed with them watching them this week. They were in the backfield all night long when they played the Lobos a couple weeks ago and really disrupted the passing, the running game. They did a really good job, so I expect to see probably a lot of that tonight. Sholo's going to have to spread them out a tad.